Good afternoon and welcome to NYFP. Today I'm joined by Peter Costa of Empire Executions. Hi Peter, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, in today's trading session in mid-afternoon Friday trade, we're seeing the major averages trade higher, but earlier we saw that the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P 500 pair gains. Where do you think we'll end today?
I think we'll still be up. You know what? You look at one of the gauges that actually one of the main gauges I look at is University Mission Consumer Confidence Survey, and when that starts ticking up, to me that's a good early indicator of what's going to be happening soon. So I actually like that. I'm very happy with what I've seen.
Well, speaking of what's happening soon, next week brings the two-day Fed meeting, and then we do have the Fed rate decision. What do you expect to see out from the Fed?
I think, it's funny because I don't think the Fed has a lot left in their arsenal, so they may, continue to reiterate that they're going to keep rates low, blah, blah, blah. I don't think there's much left. If they come out with a QE3, which I think would be a huge mistake, I think the market would react positively to it initially, but I'm not expecting that. I'm expecting them to, more double talk from, even though they're not politicians, sometimes when they come up with these Fed meetings, they sound an awful lot like politicians.
Well, Peter, you did mention...
I hate to be so cynical today.
And do you think if we don't get a QE3, we could possibly get another combination of stimulus measures or an Operation Twist?
I would think that, sitting presidents with a higher than 7% unemployment have a zero chance of being reelected. Whenever you think of that statistic, you got to think that there's going to be some sort of stimulus package coming soon. And, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but, the problems in the economy are a lot larger than just, adding $600 billion to some infrastructure projects. It's a lot bigger than that. But, if we get something like that, that could help a bit.
Okay, Peter, last but not least, before we wrap it up, on the other side of the Atlantic, the Eurozone is facing a lot of issues on their own, given their own sovereign debt crisis.
Right.
But we did see the Euro rally in yesterday's session. Do you see any opportunities in the other markets, given what we're seeing?
Well, as far as the European markets, for the last 4 months, I really wanted to stay away from them. I think that at some point, there'll be a buying opportunity. Actually, if I'm going to put a risk trade on, it would be in smaller emerging markets. I still believe that there's a lot more room in a lot of these, Vietnam, and you can go down the list of countries. So I mean, if you're going to go invest in Europe, a lot of people wouldn't think Europe's a risk, but it has been. And I think I would rather to go into emerging market funds and do something like that.
Okay, Peter, as always, thank you so much for your time, and thanks for weighing in on all these topics.
Thank you.